We're on to balancing chemical equations, practice number 2, problem number 3. So how are we going to do this? We're going to do this same way we did all the rest of them. There is a little bit different with this one right here compared to the other ones because of our polyatomic ion. And we're going to give you a little trick with that polyatomic ion. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off by putting our first element right here, and that is potassium. And we have that on both sides. And next, we're going to skip the polyatomic ion for right now. We're going to put that in the end. I like doing it at the end just because I like to see where it's at. And so we're going to put down our hydrogen, get over there, and then we're going to do our chlorine. And then we're going to go ahead and do our polyatomic ion. And once we put that in there, there we go, we got it there. Now we can go ahead and put how many we have of each one. So I have no coefficients in there right now. So right here I have 3 potassium, so we're going to put that in there. 1 polyatomic ion, phosphate. We have 1 hydrogen right here, and we end up having 1 chlorine. We're going to do the other side now. We're going to have 1 potassium on this side. Okay, we have 1 chlorine with that. We have how many hydrogens? Yep, 3 hydrogens, so we'll put that in there. And we have 1 polyatomic ion of phosphate. So again, when we look at this right here, we're going to see that the bottom 2 match, but our top 2 doesn't. So we're going to go ahead and start with 1 and change it. In this case, I believe we're going to go ahead and start with potassium. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. So now, since I put a 3 here, that means I have 3 potassiums. But I also have how many chlorine? If you said 3, you guessed it. There you go. We're going to put 3 in there. Now that side's done, but that changed this number over on this side. So how do I get 3 chlorines? Remember, can't change the subscripts. We can only change the coefficients. So we're going to put a number right in there, and that number is going to be 3. And so it's going to change our chlorine to 3, but it's also going to change our hydrogen to 3. And so now we look over here, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 1. We're balanced according to this, but let's double check up here. And I always suggest that you go ahead and double check. I have 3 potassiums right here. I have 3 potassiums right there. Okay, hydrogen, I have 3 hydrogens right here with this, and then I have 3 hydrogens on this side. Now we're going to do the chlorine. I have 3 chlorines on this side, so I have this 3 times, so I have 3 chlorines, and I have the same thing over on this side. And then if we go to our phosphate, excuse me, and we have this right here, we have 1 of them on this side. Remember, this acts as a whole, and I have 1 of them on this side. So what do we need to do next? We need to go ahead and write out our molar ratio, and our molar ratio is going to be 1 to 3 to 3 to 1. And so once we have our molar ratio written out, we can go ahead and, I like to bold it and go ahead and highlight it. And there we go. That's our balanced chemical equation is 1 to 3 to 3 to 1. And there we go for this compound of potassium phosphate plus hydrochloric acid yields potassium chloride and phosphoric acid.